This is the knife in Roblox Rivals. Today I'm going to be telling you 10 different types of knife players in Roblox Rivals. So if you want to know which one you are, then please be sure to watch to the end of this video. And also I'm going to be giving away some skin cases at 200,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe. First up, we got the Silent Assassin. This is the kind of guy that like never talks in chat. He'll somehow like appear behind you like out of nowhere. Like he's super stealthy, right? This is the kind of guy to where like you'll be looking around the entire map trying to find where this guy went, and then just randomly he'll appear behind you and then backstab you with like no warning whatsoever. Like he just appears out of nowhere. Like this guy probably also uses the warper, I'm not gonna lie, because like that might be part of it, you know. That might be why he's so assassin-like, because he just basically teleports right behind you. This is the kind of guy that like uses the knife in a more traditional way, right? Like this is the kind of guy that thinks of the knife as like a stealthy kind of weapon rather than something that you have to be aggressive with, which I can kind of respect that playstyle, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes these are like some of the scariest knife players too. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes these guys are super good. Sometimes they'll ruin your day, not gonna lie. If you think these guys will miss a backstab, nope. No, they won't. They never hit a front stab. They always hit a backstab. They always one tap you. Next up, we got the fake noob. This is the kind of knife player that like wears a bacon hair avatar or one of the classic like noob avatars, and like they pretend to be really bad at the game. Maybe they're even using like an alt account to smurf on. Like their main account's like level 2 or 300 or whatever, and they make like a new account that looks like it's, you know, like a brand new account, and then they'll buy the knife with keys, and then they'll just destroy lobbies with it, right? This is also probably the kind of guy that'll like pretend to be like super bad at the game, or like pretend to be like a little kid. Like in chat they're going to be like misspelling things to make you think that they're going to be like super bad at the game, and then you underestimate them and then you get like immediately destroyed by them. Next up, we have the toxic trash talker. This is the kind of guy that'll like backstab you, you know. Usually they're in like a 1v1 or something like that. Sometimes they're in the arcade server, but I feel like they're in there a little less. These are the kind of guys that spam easy after every time they kill you. And these are the kind of guys like mid-fight, like they'll just start typing on their keyboard, just trying to like make you mad or like rage bait you. Just like mid-match they'll be like, oh man, you suck at this game. Why are you using that gun? You're awful. And then a lot of the times when they're typing, you can get an easy kill on them, and then they blame it on like hacks or something like that. They'll claim that you're hacking. These are honestly like the worst type of knife players to run into, but sometimes they can be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I see somebody being like super toxic or saying some of the most like outlandish stuff, I just think it's kind of funny. Next up, we have the movement god. This is the kind of guy that pairs the knife with like the grenade launcher or the RPG, or maybe even some double jump weapons like the daggers, for example. Some of these guys also use the satchels and they just like fly across the map with them, or, you know, these are the kind of guys that like, you know, they'll fly all the way over the sky and then just like hit a quick backstab on you. These guys are also like super hard to hit. If you try to snipe these guys, well, don't even try, because you're gonna miss your shot guaranteed. This is when you'd break out an automatic weapon to fight these guys, right? Because they move so crazy. They're like a bird or a plane in the sky. But if you want to kill these guys, use an automatic weapon like, I don't know, the best gun in the game, the minigun, because it's peak. Next up, we have the tryhard clan kid. This is the guy that like joins Rivals clan and like thinks he's like super tough and he's like really good at the game, but he's okay. I mean, he's a tryhard, but he's not like super talented. He also has like the clan tag in his like Roblox username. Like he'll have that and then maybe like an underscore or something like that in his username, and he's like super sweaty. He wears like those white and black avatars, if you know what I'm talking about. There's also a good chance he runs like his own TikTok page or something like that and post like clips on there, and they'll play every round like it's a tournament. Like they play every round like their life depends on it. They'll play every round like 10,000 Robux is on the line, right? Like they play every round like it's a life or death. Like if they don't win this round, then their house will burn down or something like that. Like these guys are unbelievably sweaty, and I hate playing against these guys too, because a lot of the times these guys, it kind of goes hand in hand with the trash talkers. Sometimes these tryhards, they'll trash talk you. Next up, we got the panic clicker, which sounds super specific, but like, hear me out for 1 second. These are the kind of guys that like, they'll walk up and they'll like click once, and if they miss, they'll start spamming their mouse just like this. I don't know if that came in on microphone, but yeah, they just start spamming their mouse, just like hoping and praying for the best. A lot of the times these guys will hit like a pretty lucky shot as well. They'll just start spam clicking and things kind of just work for them. But then the other half of the time, they miss all their stabs, and then they'll end up getting like demolished by the other enemy. I also guarantee these guys have like a super worn out old mouse. They refuse to buy a new one because they keep breaking them. They keep spamming the click and just breaking their mice. Next up, we got the trickshotter. This is kind of similar to the movement god, except kind of different. These are the kind of guys that specifically go for like 360s and clips and things like that. These guys also kind of like to go for like collaterals. Like they'll see like 5 people in a row and they'll try to like backstab them all in one slide. Some of these guys also like to bounce on like as many walls as possible. Like you'll see this guy like bouncing from wall to wall to wall in like arena, just trying to get the sickest shot ever, right? And this is another type of knife player that also probably has their own social media page. And if I had to guess what their favorite primary is, it's definitely like the sniper. They use other guns that like they like the trick shot with, like the sniper, or sometimes even the revolver can be good for trick shots. But honestly, a lot of the times the trick shotters are not really all that toxic. That's one thing that I have noticed. The trick shotters are more humble in a way. They're more kind, right? Next up, we have the Revenge Hunter. This is the kind of guy, especially in like the free-for-all servers or team deathmatch, they'll get killed once by like a singular guy and they'll get so mad that like they'll spend the entire rest of the match targeting that specific person. And when they do kill you, well, they'll let you know. They're the kind of guy that like, you know, they'll teabag your dead body, they'll dance on you and do all this like silly crap. They don't trash talk, but they are toxic in their own little special kind of way. And it really sucks when you're like on the receiving end of this, right? Like they're the ones targeting you. Like they'll go out of their way to like avoid backstabbing other people and then only backstab you. It really sucks sometimes. Next up, we got the camper. This is the guy that like hides in corners or high ground spots waiting for somebody to walk by. Sometimes these guys will even pretend to be AFK so people may or may not attack them. Or maybe they'll like sit next to like a walkway or something just waiting for somebody to walk by, just hiding out. And then as soon as somebody walks past them, boom, they stab them right in the back and then they're dead. Some of these guys also like use glitches or like weird ways to get into like specific spots. Like you'll die to them and you'll spectate them and you'll wonder how they even got to some of these spots, right? These guys are like always in the shadows. They're always like waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They're kind of like almost like a wild animal, like waiting for their prey, you know, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Next up, we have the clutch god. This is like the kind of guy that somehow manages to clutch up every single match no matter what, even if they have just a knife. It's kind of crazy. They'll find a way to defeat like 4 enemies in a row just by themselves with a knife. They're the miracle workers, if you know what I mean. This is the kind of teammate that you like to have on your team. This is the kind of teammate that you want to have because they carry you to a win like almost every single time. And if they lose a match, then something's wrong. There's like a 90% chance that this is always the last guy alive every single round. And no matter the map, no matter the circumstance, no matter what situation they're in, they always manage to find a way to win. Let me know what type of knife player you are in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos just like this, then click the playlist on the left and subscribe on the right.